friends, today we will start and finish the new chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry, and try to complete in half an hour to 45 minutes. Okay, so let's start. So first important, I have covered most of the formulas in this video, so which was asked in the previous year questions. Okay, so most of the questions start with the topic is significant figures. So significant figures, there are major four important points over here. So here all non-zero digits are significant like this. For example, they have three significant figures. The zeros before are not significant. So from here you see this is are not significant. Only two significant figures over here. Zeros between non-zeros, between these are significant. Zeros after non-zeros like this, they are significant, they are not significant. Then three significant figures is present over here. Now let's move on to the next important topic, the laws of chemical combination. So in this video we will see the germinating seed wise. Okay, first the lesson starts with this seed. So we have 5 components in this seed. Let's imagine. Okay, so first component is law of conservation of mass. So for example, if you take calcium carbonate 10 gram and it decomposes to give calcium oxide 4.4 gram, then if you want to count how much gram of carbon dioxide is formed, 10 gram minus this, you will get that is how much mass you are giving, that much mass only should be there. How much mass is present here only should be present here. That was the mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Next is law of constant proportion. So whichever the source may be, the element will be the same percentage. If it is prepared naturally, also for 51% copper. If you prefer synthetically, also it is 51%. Next is Gay-Lussac's law. Or third component is here. Yeah, let's see here. Law of constant proportion. Clear? Law of constant proportion means if same atoms combine to form different compounds, one atom is in constant moles. Okay, that is one carbon, and the other atom differs, then the differing atom will be in small number ratio like this. So if you see here 16 mass, this oxygen, here 32, so they are in small number ratios. Fourth component of this germinating seed is Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law, he says the same like law of multiple proportions. If 3 moles of hydrogen combine to form combine with nitrogen to form ammonia, 2 moles of ammonia, then they will be in small number ratios. That's what the moles will be in small number ratios. Next, Avogadro, of course we know Avogadro for his mole concept. Likewise, if you take one molecule of HCl, here we have half mole of hydrogen and half mole of chlorine. So that's what the laws of chemical combination. So we have started with this with a seed. Now the seed starts to germinate. That is, we come to the second part of the lesson. So first component of this germinating seed is atomic mass. So major for all these formulas. So atomic mass of atom by 1/12 of how they calculated the atomic mass means this formula they have used. Mass of atom by 1/12 of mass of carbon. Next, how this is useful for these things. Okay, let's see. First we will calculate the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass means if atomic mass of isotope, carbon has 2 isotopes. If you take, no, let's take chlorine. So chlorine isotopes mass is 35U and 37U if you take. So one isotope mass is 35U and the other isotope mass is 37U. Then they have given the abundance. They arise in 3:1 ratio. Like if 3 moles of 35 mass of isotope is available, then 1 mole of 37 mass of isotope is available. That's what is this 3:1 ratio. Okay, so how to calculate average atomic mass with this mass of isotopes? Atomic mass of isotope, first isotope, and its abundance 3. Likewise it goes on. Now they have given 2 isotopes, so 1 isotope and abundance, 1 isotope and an abundance. How many isotopes? 2. That's how we'll calculate this. Now the next formula is formula mass. How to calculate the formula mass? Simple. So if you take for example calcium carbonate, calcium 40, carbon 12, oxygen 16 into 3. Likewise, if you add this, you will get this formula mass. Next is empirical formula. It's a famous one, right? So find the mass. How to calculate the empirical mass? Okay, empirical formula. So if they have given the ratios of compound, then convert it into the gram. That's what find mass. Next is find moles and smallest of them divide. So if you say for example carbon they have given for 80%, hydrogen they have given for 20%. Now we want to calculate empirical formula for this components. Then first we will convert this into mass, that is 80 gram and 20 gram, and then we have to find the moles and the smallest of them should be divided with each of them. So for finding moles, I will tell the formulas in the next part. So for how to find moles means the given mass by the original mass. So carbon given mass is 80 gram, the original mass is 12. Likewise given mass is 20, original mass is 1. So we get the moles as 6.6, 20. So which is the smallest one? This one, correct? So if you divide these two, then we get C1 and H as 3. So this is the empirical formula. Put the respective number, that is if you divide this smallest ratios, then the respective number should be put with them, and find the n. So how to find the n means they will be given in question. If to find molecular mass, they have given us 30, okay, 30 gram. Then empirical masses we have to calculate. Now empirical mass 15, molecular mass 30, so 2, n is 2. So if you multiply this with 2, C2H6. So this is the formula mass, that is empirical mass, and this one is the formula. Clear? So next one is formula units. So if you have to find, okay, if you are supposed to find the number of ions, the number of atoms in a particular formula, then we need formula units. So see here 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 is the Avogadro number, and mass of the species, how much mass they have given by the formula mass. So this is the formula. Now let's see one sum here. So see this question. So they have told to calculate the oxygen atoms in 3 gram of calcium carbonate ion. So first we want to calculate the formula units, correct? So how to calculate mass of the species 3 gram, formula units we will calculate mass of the species 3 gram by formula mass 60 gram into 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23. So we get 3 into 10 to the power of 22, approximate value. Okay. Next is to find the number of oxygen atoms. We will get 3 into 10 to the power of 22 as formula units into, so one formula unit has 3 into 10 to the power of 23 oxygen atom. Then one formula has 3 oxygen atoms. Then 3 into 10 to the power of 22 units will have, so we will multiply. So we get 9 into 10 to the power of 22 oxygen atoms will be present in 3 gram of calcium carbonate. That's how we will calculate this sum. Next we'll move on to the important one, normality. And how to calculate is number of equivalent mass by volume of the solution. So how to calculate the number of equivalent mass? So let's see here. See here, first we know that number, I will tell in the next part. Number of moles to calculate means the given mass by molecular weight. Okay, so next one is number of equivalent mass. Number of gram equivalents, number of gram equivalents. Clear? So how to calculate is given mass. This is given mass by equivalent weight. So next, equivalent weight. How to calculate equivalent weight? Molecular weight, the original molecular weight by X. What this X determines? So X determines if the given component is acid, how much H plus ions is present. If the given component is base, how much OH minus ions is present. If the given component is salt, how much cations is present. So we have seen this formulas. So pause the video and copy these formulas, very important for the numericals. So now let's solve a numerical in normality. Find equivalent weight of this complex molecule, and they have told to take molecular weight as m. So how to calculate equivalent weight? The molecular weight as m, and this is a salt. So how much cations? 2, 3 plus, correct? 3 2s are 6, so 8. So this is the molecular equivalent weight. See this sum. Find the equivalent weight. So we are concentrating here of H3PO4 in this reaction. How to find? See here, equivalent molecular weight for H3PO4 is 98 molecular weight. X, I told you if it is a salt, we have to calculate the cations. So how much cation is replaced? If in a form of reaction, they have to find how much cation is replaced. So 1 is replaced, correct? So phosphoric acid, 1 hydrogen is replaced by 1 sodium, so 1. So equivalent weight is 98. That's it, very simple, no? So number of gram equivalents is given mass by equivalent weight. Equivalent weight is here molecular weight by X. That is mass by molecular weight is molarity. Molarity into X. That is this n factor into molarity. So normality in a easy way. Finished. Now we have entered into the next topic, that is a mole concept. So 1 mole, how they calculated this mole number is number of atoms in 12 gram of carbon atom. So now we will know the formulas. This is a growing plant. Now the seed germinated to growing plant. So first formula is number of moles. Okay, before that, what is mole number? So if you take 1 mole of oxygen atoms, then 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms will be present. Next, if you see, 1 mole of ammonia molecules will also contain 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 ammonia molecules. Likewise, 1 mole of sodium chloride will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 formula units of sodium chloride. 1 mole of sodium ions will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 sodium ions. Likewise, 1 dozen of banana will contain 12 banana. 1 dozen of apple will contain 12 apple. Like that only moles. Next, see a number of moles. How to calculate number of moles? Mass of the element by original mass. So given mass by original mass, I have told you in previous parts, no? So molecular mass, if element, we have to calculate number of moles for an element, then element mass by original mass. For a molecule, molecular mass by original mass. The special case for gas, because we will calculate them in volume. that is one molecule will occupy 2 that is 1 mole. Instead of that we will take as 22.4 liters. How in solids and liquids this is constant, that is 1 mole will contain 6.02 to 10 to the power 23. Likewise this 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters. Okay, so this is how number of moles will be calculated. The number of molecules, how to calculate number of molecules, number of moles into Avogadro number. And atoms, how to calculate atoms, number of atoms, number of molecules into atomicity. Atomicity means if you take water, then its atomicity is 3. If you take sodium carbonate, then its atomicity is 4, 5. How to say this? 1 sodium atom, 1 carbon atom, 3 oxygen atom. Likewise 2 hydrogen atom, 1 oxygen atom. That's it. Next is number of moles we have seen. Next leaf belongs to mass percentage in a given component. For example, sodium carbonate. Find the percentage composition of sodium. Then this formula will be used. Mass of element by total mass into 100. This is what mass percentage. Next is limiting reagent. So now if a reaction takes place, one component is more and the other component is less, then the less component will determine the reaction. That is what limiting reagent. Reacts completely in reaction. Okay, we will see numericals for this. Next is mass percentage in solution. Here we have seen in molecule. This leaf says in solution. So 100 into mass of solute by solution mass. Okay, in solution if you will find, this formula will be used. Next leaf gives the seed germinated and gives this plant. So this plant contains all these belonging leaves. So molarity, to calculate molarity, number of moles by volume in liters. Next is molality, number of moles by solvent mass into kg. This is solution mass. Solution mass in volume. This is solvent mass in kg. Clear? So don't confuse with molality and molarity. So volume in liter, the solution, solvent mass in kg. These are to find the concentration of the solutions. So this part of the plant belongs to the solution part. That is solution mass percentage, solution concentration in liters, solution concentration in kgs, and this is mole fraction. If two reaction is taking place, to find the mole fraction of particular component, then this formula will be used. If A plus B gives AB, then to find A's mole fraction, then number of moles of A by number of moles of A plus B. That's what this mole fraction. And then I have written this number of atoms to find formula only, not any other than this. So this is what, this one only I have written here. Okay, now we will see some sums. To find the number of atoms in 0.04 gram of H2. So how will you use here? Number of atoms, number of molecules into atomicity, number of molecules, number of moles into Avogadro number. So number of atoms equals to number of molecules. So moles, how to find moles? Here I have given you given mass by original mass. So given mass is here 0.04 gram. 4 gram by original mass 2. So to find the number of moles I have doing here, given mass by original mass, number of moles into Avogadro number 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23, and atomicity for hydrogen 2 into 2. So be clear how I am solving here. Number of molecules into atomicity is only number of atoms, correct? So to find number of molecules, number of moles into Avogadro number. So I am writing in this order: atomicity 2, molecules, number of moles into Avogadro number of moles into Avogadro number of moles only I have calculating here, given mass by original mass. So I can write it as, so minus 2 by 2 into, so please try to simplify the sum, don't do this as it, try to take it in power of tens. So if you do this, we will get the answer as 25.04 into 10 to the power of 21 number of atoms will be present in 0.04 gram of H2. What mass of carbon dioxide produced by heating 40 gram of 20% pure limestone? This is how the sums will be asked for limiting reagent. So calcium carbonate, limestone is calcium carbonate, decomposes to give calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, 100 gram. So 100 gram of calcium carbonate gives 44 gram of calcium oxide. Then they have told 40 gram, that to 20% of them only is pure. So given mass is 40 gram, in that only 20 gram is 20% is pure. So to converting percentage to grams, we will divide by 100, correct? So 40 into 20 by 100, 8. So given mass is 8. So 100 gram, so 100 gram gives 44 gram of carbon dioxide. Then 8 gram gives x gram of carbon dioxide, let's take. Then cross multiply them. What we will be getting? 3.52 gram. That's it, the x value is 3.52. Simple. This one, number of atoms in 4.2 gram of ammonia molecule. Okay, ammonia molecule is approximate value only they have asked. So number of moles, how we will calculate here? 4.25 given mass by original mass, 17 into Avogadro number 0.2 into 23 into atomicity 4. So by solving this, we will get 102.34 into 10 to the power of 23 divided by 17, 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms only. So it's so this one approximate value. So this question, see, 200 ml of normality by 10 H2SO4 is mixed into 300 ml of normality by 100 sodium hydroxide. So they calculate the total normality they have asked. One formula I have to say you now. Normality of solution on mixing two solutions is calculated by N1 V1. This is one solution, and N2 V2, the other solution, will be equal to N3, the normality, third one, volume of 1 plus volume of 2. So this one, gram equivalence of first solution plus gram equivalence of second solution gives the total gram equivalence. So that's why, that's what we will use here. So total is N into 200 plus 300, we get 500 ml. So I am writing ulta. Total normality, final normality into final volume. And if you see here keenly, this is 200 by 10, this is 300 by 10, which is more? Cancel. If you see, this is 20, this is 3. So H2 acid is excess and constant than base. So equivalence of gram equivalence of acid minus gram equivalence of base will give the total normality. So gram equivalence of acid, this N1 into volume 1, 200 ml, minus excess, no, minus 1 by 100 normality into 300 ml they have given. So now N into 500 equals 20 minus 3. By solving this, we get 0.034. I will give you knowledge up questions for you. Try this, and I will put the videos in the next video for the questions. Try these two questions, this question and this question. I will give you the solution in the next video. Okay. So if you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section and subscribe our channel if you like this video, and we will complete many more chapters within few minutes. Thank you, children.